Welcome everybody to Dark Talk. I'm your host Dan, and I'm here with my bro Paul. How's it going, Paul?
Hi Dan, not bad thanks. How are you?
Good, thanks. This show hasn't got a name. We're here discussing Black Mirror, so we're just going to call this Dark Talk.
No, it's got to be better than that.
Dark Mirror.
Dark Mirror, there you go.
Yeah, so Dark Mirror, I nearly called it then. So, Black Mirror, Paul, tell the people what Black Mirror is.
Black Mirror is a TV show, Dan.
And?
Yeah, all right, yeah. It is a TV show that came out in 2011, I think. Written by Charlie Brooker. It is typically based around the bullshit that is technology and how it can be very, very bad.
Often described as what if phones, but more or too much.
So typically based in the UK, well, originally based in the UK, dystopian type future where technology is quite prominent in daily life, including, what were those things called? The things on the side of the head? The
entire history of you,
things.
yeah.
Yeah, but they're a running theme, aren't they, throughout? So they're in like Black Christmas and later episodes as well.
It's basically how technology, in the not too distant future, how technology will affect every aspect of our daily lives, making life not simpler but actually more complicated. And the results of that, which often in this show are the worst for everybody. Nobody gets a happy ending in this show. It's an absolute I think Charlie Brooker really enjoys torturing his characters. I think some of the later seasons people do get happy, bittersweet endings, but for the most part, this is just eternal torture for everyone involved.
So my missus likes it, but she can't really watch too much of it because it does give you that feeling after you've seen it of just you just feel a bit gross. But we've sat and watched the quote unquote happy episodes quite recently, actually. So you got San Junipero and what's the one where they are the DJ one? Hang the DJ.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So they're more pleasant. And go on, sorry.
I was gonna say, so you didn't sit and watch episode 1 with her then, no?
Absolutely not. I don't think she would find it too bad. It's not like the kind of thing that would bother her. Well, she's seen them all anyway, but some people don't really want to watch them too many times today.
So before we talk about the show itself, talk about Charlie Brooker. When did you first come across Charlie Brooker's work?
So I think the first thing I saw by Charlie Brooker was Screen Wipe, and that came out around 2008 or something like that. I didn't actually know him from anything else. I remember Dead Set as well. Do you remember that?
I do, yeah. It wasn't very good.
I've tried to rewatch it quite a few times because I love zombies and that, but it was very shaky cam, very hard to watch in that.
That's almost a prototype Black Mirror episode, really, when you think about it, isn't it? Because it's zombies on the Big Brother set, and he tries to make a lot of commentary in that about TV viewership and things like that. I remember not liking it at the time, but I haven't seen it since it first aired in about 2009, so I would like to go back and give it another watch. Maybe we should do that when we conclude this series.
Yeah. Right at the end, whack it on. I think it's quite long though as well, so it'd probably take a couple of episodes from us.
Yeah.
But now you mention it, I've never really put that together, that it is kind of a predecessor to Black Mirror. And do you know what? If they chopped it up a bit and made it a bit shorter, they could probably just put it in the series and people wouldn't bat an eyelid, if they hadn't already seen it.
Yeah, they could do. I'm just getting the cast of now. I know Jamie Winston was in it. I'm just thinking, Riz Ahmed was the lead male in it.
In Dead Set, yeah. And you had Davina McCall. You had that guy from Hollyoaks, I think.
Yeah, I first came across Charlie Brooker. So he used to write this website back in college, and it was called TV Go Home, and he would write a fake TV guide with all these ridiculous programs, and they just it was so funny. My favorite one was Daily Mail Island, which was it was like Castaway, or it's not Castaway, Survivor, and the people on the island were only given a copy of the Daily Mail to read, and it's just watched as how they turned into just horrible Nazi fucking bastard. But there was another
very Viz like.
It was sort of. But there was a program on TV Go Home called Cunt, and it was about about this advertising marketing executive called Nathan Barley, and it was about all the shit that he would do. And they eventually did make a Nathan Barley TV show.
Did they?
Yeah, it was. I think it was on Channel 4 probably about 20 years ago, which I never watched actually. But yeah.
Do you know what? Now that you say it, I'm starting to think that, yeah, I've seen bits of this. Yeah. It's streaming on Channel 4 at the moment.
Is it? Yeah, I might have to give that a
I've
watch
definitely seen some bits of this. Richard Ayoade's in it as well. He's fucking awesome. And Julian Barrett's in it. So.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give this a good watch. And Noel Fielding's in it.
Still on the subject of Charlie Brooker, was he in Brass Eye? Did he write the paedophile Brass Eye episode?
No, I think that was Chris Morris, wasn't it?
Yeah, I know, but didn't he? I thought it was
I might be completely wrong.
Collaboration. We're just Googling it now. We should have done this research before we started.
No, because that's why we're on here talking about it, isn't it? I didn't know that he wrote for Brass Eye.
Oh, I tell you what, I found out about Charlie Brooker as well when I was a couple of days ago when I was researching him for this. He is the co-founder of the second-hand video game shop CX or Sex.
What?
Yeah, and he designed the logo.
Fucking hell. You learn something new every other day. But just when I clicked on a Reddit link there, God, I sound like I fucking love Reddit. I never use it really. I clicked on I really don't, other than like looking up stuff for this. But I just looked on it on Reddit and it says he's credited on the classic Pedageddon episode. And if you know what that is, fucking hell.
So back in 2010-11, Charlie Brooker was given the go-ahead for this show Black Mirror, which, as we described, is basically technology. What if technology went wrong? Spliced with almost the Twilight Zone. So each episode is an anthology. It's a self-contained story, but there are minor connections and Easter eggs, little nods to other episodes throughout. But for the most part, each episode is set within its own universe. There is, in later series, there is a two-parter. I think that's the only two-parter. Is it USS Callister?
Sequel. It's a direct sequel, yeah, with the story being like literally following on from the last story. But there's the episode with Will Poulter that is technically a sequel as well, which is a fucking great episode. But if you're ever interested, Dan, I don't know if you've seen any of these already, that there's quite a few YouTubers that have done videos on how the universe is connected and like a timeline of it. So you would say that maybe National Anthem, which is what we're here to talk about today, is very early on in that timeline, whereas an episode like Metalhead would be quite far in the future, not aliens, fucking Terminator with dogs.
That's a fucking mad episode, that is.
It's an episode I'm looking forward to covering when we get there, because I've only seen it like once and a half, I'd say. Yeah.
But like a lot of the connections are you'll see like reports on the news, on the scroller at the bottom, and it'll have a reference to the previous episode. It's just little things like that sort of build the world.
Yeah, like you'll see stuff in the background as well, like billboards and like companies, and I think stuff like that. Yeah.
So this episode was the first to air and came out in late 2011. So did you watch this series at the time? Because I didn't. So I missed this entire first series at the time. It was only when I caught season 2 on TV that I went back and was able to watch the first series. I was aware of it because Facebook and social media were alight with what happens in this first episode. But when did you first watch it? Did you watch this at the time?
I did, yeah. I watched it with my mum, not knowing what the theme of it was going to be. But do you know what? I'm misremembering how I sort of stumbled upon it, because I'm sure you were telling me to watch it. But if you didn't watch the first one, then I just sort of found it.
I would have been telling you to watch it, because I was like all set on watching it. I just never got round to it. So possibly, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I saw this one. I didn't see 15 Million Merits, but I did see the third episode. What's it called?
The Entire History
of You, which I really didn't like at the time, because it was just something just hit me about that episode. Not that I didn't like it; I thought it was amazing, but I didn't like how it made me feel at the time.
Yeah, so, and I think that's the point of the show. It's designed to make you think, "Oh God, what would I do in that situation?" And make you feel uncomfortable. Think, "Oh God, imagine if this happened to me."
Yeah. But this is the first episode I ever saw. I don't think I got the commentary and the satire of it and stuff. Like it definitely is different now. But yeah, this is the first episode I saw. And then I didn't see 15 Million Merits until much later on, like season 4 kind of time, I'd say. That's when I actually sat and watched that.
So this episode is the National Anthem, and compared to later episodes, I noticed there is not that much futuristic technology in it at all. This is basically could happen today.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's not tech focused really, is it? It's more it's that side of Black Mirror where it's more like a commentary on society as opposed to, you know, like Smithereens is not a tech savvy episode. It's a political commentary kind of where are humans at this day and age and what are we doing? What are we doing wrong? Which is a lot of things. But
what kind of things do we enjoy?
Well, I had it in my head that this was like a one-off thing that he was doing because he was known for that, like Dead Set and whatever, and just writing stuff. I thought in my head that this was like a one-off kind of thing, and then it spawned more ideas and more episodes. But I don't think it was. I think this wasn't even the first idea for Black Mirror, as far as I'm aware. He had an idea for a story about a little boy in Iraq while a war was going on, which turned into Men Against Fire, I believe. But you are right, yeah. I think this story was written today, or if they'd have not used the story and then they're going to use it today for like season 7, season 8, when season 8 comes, I think it would be more heavily involved with tech and I think it would be darker as well. I think it would be more fucked up.
I mean, it's hard to get darker than this. I think this is going to be one of the darkest episodes. I mean, it is a great way to start the series. Like, there are better episodes later, but like this is a way to just come out swinging and say, this is what this show is about. This show is going to make you feel physically sick, and it does. Oh my god. Oh.
Yeah. And it's a massive dig towards, his own country, because it just completely takes the piss out of UK politicians and the royal family, and
but it also takes the piss out of like the British people as well, because they're portrayed as like part of this horror. Which let's get into it. Let's get into the episode.
Okay, let's go.
So we open up and we're in the bedroom of Prime Minister Michael Callow, played by Rory Kinnear. Now, what an actor! Like, what a fucking actor he is.
Yeah, he's pretty good. I haven't seen him in anything else, I don't think.
Yeah, well, I recognised him he's one of James Bond's mates in the Skyfall films. You know, the Daniel Craig films, which I know you like. No, he pops up in all kinds of things, but obviously, I think his most famous role recently would be Men, the horror film.
Oh fuck, no!
Oh, he didn't recognise him. Did you not recognise him?
He's the main fucking guy, isn't he?
Yeah.
Jesus Christmas.
Yeah, he's the guy that plays everybody in that film.
He plays five different characters. Fucking hell. All right, yeah. Because as you know, I know lots of people don't like that film. I'm a huge fan of that film.
I've seen
fucking horrible.
Not to get like too distracted with it, but I watched it. I tried watching it about 6 months ago, and I didn't finish it for some reason. So I went back and watched it after watching Black Mirror the other night, and I'm not a fan. Like, there was a lot of good stuff in it, but it just didn't add up to anything decent.
No, I loved that it turned into like folk horror, and it just had a completely absurd ending. It's Alex Garland in it, so I'm quite a big Alex Garland fan.
Yeah, so we're at the Prime Minister's bedroom, and he gets a call waking him up in the middle of the night, and he is told that Princess Susanna, who is a member of the royal family, has been kidnapped after she was on a night out. I think the guards were found drugged with like blowgun marks in them, like dart gun, tranquilizer darts in them.
Fucking Ace Ventura.
Yeah. Princess Susanna is this universally beloved royal. She's like one of those eco-friendly Princess Diana types, you know. She's the Princess of Hearts, and we all love her, and all that bullshit that just makes you feel sick about the royal family, you know, that kind of crap.
Yeah, the less said about our views on the royals, the better. Because
I was thinking about this during the episode. I was like, imagine, what if the girl that was kidnapped was like just some commoner off the streets, you know? Would there be this big outcry? Yeah, I think that's part of the question. Anyway, we'll get to that.
Yeah. I have abducted Tina from Rotherham. Prime Minister, are you willing to shag a pig? Absolutely not.
So, in his dressing gown, Carlo attends a crisis meeting where they play him the video of Princess Susanna being held hostage. She gives this statement explaining that the kidnappers' demands are that at 4 p.m. Prime Minister Callow must follow instructions or she will be executed. Paul, do you want to tell us what the instructions are?
The instructions are, you go fuck a pig, boy.
The Prime Minister must go on to live television, broadcast to the entire nation, and have full and unsimulated intercourse with a pig.
Yeah, and he's got to finish on his back.
So there's a lot of real life parallels here to something that may or may not have happened with David Cameron, ex-Prime Minister.
Definitely did happen. Definitely fucking did.
Yeah, allegedly something that happened.
Didn't he admit it? Didn't he like put it in his book or something?
No, it was. I think so. I haven't looked into this since it happened, but I think basically what it was is there was some guy who was quite powerful in the Conservative Party was denied a lordship or a peership or some kind of bollocks. It doesn't matter. He was snubbed basically. So when he released a biography, and in it he told the story of David Cameron back when he was at Eton or whatever posh boys' school it was. To get into the club, there's a bit of hazing. Had to, what's the word? Not hazing. Is it hazing? Yeah.
Hazing. Yeah.
To get into the sorority, he had to like stick his genitals in a pig's head. Was the rumor at the time?
Had to.
Yeah.
Absolutely had.
Yeah, he had to. Yeah, he had to. He didn't want to do it. Yeah, he just had to. Well, you know what they say. I mean, David Cameron has had loads of babes.
I was going to say, is that a bit of a nod to the pig itself?
Yeah.
Oh, it was a joke.
Yeah, it was a hilarious joke.
I was just like, my apologies. So we had 2 coffees.
What an absolute swine. Yeah. So, do you think this is a riff on David Cameron? Do you think this story was doing the rounds like years before it was released to the public? Must have been, surely.
Yeah, fucking hell. Like, if you're in the know, even if you're not within those like certain groups of people, that they're gonna know about that shit, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like how the BBC all knew about Jimmy Savile and just completely covered it up because lol.
I think it might even be a happy coincidence because I think originally Charlie Brooker it wasn't meant to be the Prime Minister when he wrote this episode. He thought it was going to be like a radio presenter, and he had Terry Wogan in his mind.
Terry Wogan, yeah, I did read that actually. Yeah, and they went through a number of animals in which they would sodomize. One was a duck, one was a rabbit or something like that. They even considered a cheese wheel. A wheel of cheese. The people of Gloucestershire would be fucking fuming.
Yeah. Those weirdos.
Like, I was going to chase that down a fucking hill.
Yeah, those weirdos in the south, yeah. You can't do that to a wheel of cheese.
You got to roll down here, do you? Yeah, that's not the Gloucestershire accent, but you know what I mean.
I'm going to ask you a difficult question now. So, if you were the Prime Minister...
Yes, I would.
Would you do it?
Yeah, of course I would.
Oh, okay, yeah.
To save an innocent life? Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a royal. Like, who cares?
Still a life. I am pro-life in this world. Not talking about abortion, but animals, insects, everything. I would sacrifice myself for another life in probably every way possible.
If it was Prince William that got kidnapped,
yeah.
Would you?
Yeah.
You'd do it for Prince William. Would you do it for Prince Andrew?
Absolutely not. Fucking hell no. Anyway, do you know what I'd do? I would get some fucking big 80s shades. I would have real American Hulk Hogan's music, and I'd be going down. I'd make a big thing about it, and I'd be like, I don't give a fuck.
You'd own it. You would own it.
Yeah, you'd have to. You'd just be like, whoosh,
yeah,
get in there.
Yeah, that's the only way you could do it. You'd have to go in there and be like, yeah, right, this is something I want to do.
Yeah.
You'd have to turn it back around on the kidnap and be like, listen, you have given me a right treat here.
You have met your fucking match, pal. I was going to do this anyway.
and now I've got the excuse, I have to.
Now I get to do it on TV.
Now I can do it legally. Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
You wouldn't?
I don't think I could. I mean, even with the Viagra, right, I would still have performance anxiety, and I would just not be able to just do it. So I physically couldn't do it.
Isn't that like your daily life anyway?
Yeah. That's what it's like when I have normal sex. Physically can't do it. The anxiety gets to me.
I know we've been like joking. Like, obviously, I wouldn't fucking perform like Hulk Hogan, but realistically, put yourself completely in his shoes. Would you? Right, you are the Prime Minister of the UK. You are put in this position. What do you think you would do? Like, what do you think you could do?
I don't know. I don't know what would happen. But I mean, I think, right, so I was going to save this till the end, but I'm just going to say it now. So I think in 2011, when this came out, this would have been like an actual moral dilemma for a prime minister or somebody in power, yeah? Right? Now, here we are, 15 years later, and the world has just gone so blatantly crooked and corrupt that these politicians would be like, no, not doing that in a million years. And they would come out on TV and say that. Like, I was thinking, can you imagine J.D. Vance, the vice president of the USA, if he was put in this position? Do you think he would even consider for a second he would have to do this?
Nah, you just wait till he gets home and do it anyway.
That's couches, allegedly. At the point that this came out, this was like a serious, like, well, imagine if that happened, what would the politician do, you know? Now, it's just like, of course they wouldn't. They wouldn't think for a minute that this would happen. For me, yeah, I guess I would have to say, like, yeah, go on, I will try and do it. But again, I don't think I physically could, so there's that. What if it was a female prime minister? Would she have to wear a strap on?
What if it was a female pig?
It is a female pig, isn't it? He's not fucking it in the arse, is he? He's fucking it in
I don't know.
The pig vag. I don't know. Sorry, listeners, this is a gross episode to start with.
I'm not sorry. This is what they're here for.
Yeah.
Sorry, listeners.
Right, so Prime Minister Callow refuses to fuck this pig. He wants to keep all this hush-hush, but the video has gone viral on YouTube and Twitter, so there's no hope of that. And that will be a recurring theme in Black Mirror, that everything goes viral, and as soon as the public find out about it, they turn into the most horrible people on the planet. Yeah, right. So there's a lot of jumping around in this episode narratively. Like, it cuts between scenes, so I'm just going to try and narrow it down to the stories. So I'm trying to structure it as best I can. So it basically shows the public's reaction to the news report, all the different people reacting to it. So you've got families at home, you've got people working in a hospital, you've got people in the pub, you've got this painter and decorator who's working in his garage, and they're all watching it with different reactions. But it's also showing everything that Downing Street is doing to find the princess and make it so the Prime Minister does not have to fuck the pig. So so they have two plans. So one is to track down the location of the princess and send in an extraction team. And the other plan is to pay a body double, a porn star, to fuck the pig and digitally alter his face to match that of the Prime Minister. So they bring in this porn performer called Rod Senseless. He's played by the same guy as... Did you recognise him?
I went through his IMDb. He's been in fucking loads, but there's nothing that I recognise him from.
Oh, you must do. He's the bully from Peep Show when Mark went to school. You know, the one that locks him out of the car.
Oh my god, he is! Yeah.
What's his name? Like Pedge or something like that.
Yeah. And Mark ends up in his wardrobe.
Yeah. I love the name Rod Senseless though. What would your porn star name be?
I was going to ask you. Not that I ever planned on doing porn, but I've got a great porn name.
Go on then.
Johnny Deep.
Johnny Deep.
That's fucking great, that, isn't it? Come on. What would yours be?
I don't know. I've had a few over the years, but not that I've worked in porn. A few that I came up with which were very funny, but I'm just going to go with Bang Bang Bart.
Bang Bang Bart. To me, that sounds like you would wear like a school kid's outfit, like the guy from AC/DC, just like...
No, like Bang Bang Bart from The Simpsons. You know when Bart's a stripper in the future?
Oh.
I'm a cowboy themed
Bart gun.
So they're paying Rod Senseless to fuck this pig, and they're going to put the Prime Minister's head on his body. But unfortunately for the Prime Minister, Rod is found out when his picture gets taken and he goes viral and he gets ID'd on Twitter. So the kidnapper knows that when the kidnapper finds out about this, he chops off Susanna's finger and sends it to the news station with a warning to Downing Street to stop fucking around and start fucking pigs. He's like, how dare you use a porn star?
Stop fucking around. Stop. Fucking hell. Do you know though, like during this, they were like talking all the jargon about how they could do it and whether they could do it. And he's like, we need it by 2 p.m. The deadline is 4. And the guy's just like, fuck off.
Yeah.
Like, do you think that's going to happen? But like now, with the rise of AI, I know you don't like talking about it that much. They could just AI the shit out of this in seconds. Like I sent you a video yesterday of Stephen Hawking dropping in on the X Games rolling, doing a fucking flare. Do you know what I mean? They look pretty real. So they could AI this very quickly.
Yeah,
these days,
easily.
But like, imagine if they did though, and like they watched the first 5 seconds of it, they were like, yeah, this is pretty sound, and then like they didn't watch it, they put it out live on air, and then the Prime Minister just turns into a fucking rocket and shoots up into the air, because that's how all those AI videos end, with someone turning into a fucking spaceship and just flying up into the air,
or a gigantic Jesus coming in from off screen and giving him a hug. Fucking hell, like creepy as shit they are.
Funny.
So while all this is going on, one of the journalists from the UK News, which is not the BBC, I think UK News appears in a lot of Black Mirror episodes. It's just their generic news station.
Yeah, UKN.
Yeah. So this journalist, female journalist, she's been given the mundane task of updating Princess Susanna's obituary because they think she is going to just die. They think there's no way this Prime Minister is going to fuck a pig. But instead of doing that, she uses her contacts inside the Prime Minister's crisis centre to get the inside track on the story. And the guy is like, I can't tell you anything. It's all 100% top secret. So she's like, I'll go for a drink with you. And he's like, no. And then she's like, I'm very grateful. And he's like, no, I've got to hang up. So he hangs up. So she just goes to the toilet and starts taking nudes of herself and sends them to him, and he's like, yeah. Rubbing his legs under the table.
Right it.
So she is now on the case of what's going on. She's got the inside track because of this dude. In the office, the Prime Minister, his wife, finds out about this. He doesn't tell her. She finds out online. She watches the video on YouTube and she sees the comments and she's like, the fuck is going on? So she storms into the office and is like, what are you thinking? What's going on? And he's like, listen, don't worry, darling. We found the guy. And she's like, well, where is he? And he's like, Truro. And she's like, Truro?
Truro.
She's like, why are you lying to me? And he's like, listen, I've got enough on at the minute without having to like juggle you as well. Can you just give me a minute, please?
Give me a break.
So the Prime Minister gets a call from the Queen, and it basically says, you have to do everything in your power to get the princess back. And she's like, you will have to do everything in your power. You, the Prime Minister, personally, Michael Callow, the human being, will have to do everything in your power. So they're able to track down the location that the ransom video was uploaded from, and they send a SWAT team out there to go and recapture the princess, and they prematurely celebrate in the office. Like, Carlo's like, he's like, yes, I won't have to fuck this pig to himself. And I was like, I think you're jumping the gun there, sunshine. Do you not know what show you're in?
He's even got his fist. He's like, yes. No pig fucking for me today, just my wife.
Yeah, we'll see where you are in about 30 minutes. Yeah, so like I said, so a finger got sent to the news station, and Carlo loses his mind when he hears about the finger and the green screen, because he didn't know about this plan to green screen him, did he?
That was all orchestrated by his personal Senator Palpatine, that woman.
That woman, yeah.
Who, I mean, to be fair, she was like trying to do him a solid. She was like, I can fucking fix this, like instantly. But yeah, she wasn't to know, was she? And he, I mean, what does he do when he finds out?
He goes fucking mental. He's like kicking his desk and throwing shit. Like, he throttles her. Like,
yeah, I thought he was going to strangle her to death there and then.
So, I mean, she had the right. She had good intentions, but the road to hell is paved with good intentions. So the public perception against the Prime Minister has now shifted because they found out about this finger. So 85% of the public now think that he has to fuck the pig to save the princess's life. And it cuts up to these like talking heads of Joe Public, and like, yeah, well, he's got to, hasn't he? He's got to do it, innit? Because it's the princess, innit? We can have another prime minister, but we can't do without a princess, innit? Oh, fuck off! Oh my god!
While you're on the public's perception of things that are happening, I took a photo of the Twitter feed. So the first one that I can see is Callow gonna get pig AIDS, lol. Hashtag PM pig. And the next one says, I see Jane Callow is going to be spending the next few months sucking bacon juice off her husband's cock. Hashtag PM pig, hashtag kidnap, hashtag Trottergate. And then, but the David Cameron thing was called Piggate. So, I mean, there's nods there, isn't there? So, and then the last Twitter post that it shows on the screen was, he better not think about his wife during it, because it'll put him off. Hashtag pigfucker callow. Hashtag PM pig. So yeah, I thought they were pretty hilarious, I guess.
I mean, yeah, you really captured the spirit of the British public there, I think. That's, Okay, so we cut to the SWAT operation, and the nude journalist has tracked down the building where the operation is going forward, thanks to those titty pics she was sending. She also...
The nude journalist?
Yeah, the journalist who was sending the nude.
Oh, right, okay, yeah. I was like...
Not like... It's not like a TV show, The Nude Journalist.
He's just like, did I miss that bit?
So she also breaks in and she live streams what's happening. So she live streams this absolute failure of an operation, because when the SWAT team enter the room, they discover that it's all one big decoy. They find a sex doll or a mannequin tied to a chair, and they conclude that the video must have been uploaded via proxy from somewhere else. So yeah, you could see this coming from a mile off, couldn't you?
Yeah. The main guy leading the group of dudes, he's just like, they're not here. They must have sent it for a proxy. And he's like, well, fucking obviously.
Well, fucking
like,
duh.
Yeah, I could have told you that.
The SWAT team do find the nude journalist, though, and as she tries to run away, they shoot her in the knee and they cripple her. She's like, ah! And I was like, fucking hell. It looked brutal when they shot her. I was like, oh, no.
Yeah, I didn't really remember that part, and I thought they were going to kill her. I was like, oh, God, that's like another element to this being a bit fucked up. So I was like, oh, God. And then they didn't, and I was like, that's probably why I didn't remember it.
Yeah, I'm surprised that she didn't die, because this is Black Mirror, so...
See, that's what I mean. In a later episode, she definitely would have done.
I know, yeah.
He blasts her phone, doesn't he?
He's like, watch out, it's coming right for us. Yeah, so it's 3:20, and the Prime Minister is out of options. He's going to have to fuck the pig. And he's like, I'm not doing it. I'm just not doing it. So his aide, that woman who he throttled before, is like, listen, you have to do this, because if you don't, I can't guarantee your personal safety or your family's personal safety. It's like the Queen has ordered him to do it, or they're going to kill him and his family.
Yeah, it's believable as well.
So as he's on his way to the big day, he's got the worst case of wedding day nerves ever. He's in the car just like, oh my God. Like, his wife's phoning him and he's like, I just can't speak to you. They walk him down this corridor and they give him Viagra, and they put up, they're like, oh, we've got some visual aids in your eyeline to assist you, and they basically put up a load of lesbian porn on the walls for him to look at if he starts to flop. And they've also changed the law, so owning a copy of this video will become highly illegal as soon as it's aired. They also play a sound effect which causes like nausea to anybody watching, and they urge people to just turn the telly off and don't watch, which you know what, I was watching this and I was like, right, I like to think that I would turn this off, right? Because you're watching something like this today. Imagine if it was Keir Starmer. I like to think I would turn it off, because who needs to see this? Something like this, you know, it would cause like a lot of psychic damage to the world. So I don't want to be part of that. But then I was also like, you know what? He fucking deserves it. He fucking deserves it.
Who? Keir Starmer?
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking about this as well, and I was going to ask you, so it's probably about the right time to ask. Would you watch?
I don't know. It's easy for me to say no, but then I wouldn't want to miss it, which I guess is the point, isn't it? It's like,
yeah.
But then imagine if it was Donald Trump, you'd think, yeah, I want to see him because he fucking deserves it. But then like, oh, do you really want to see something like that? Donald Trump, this grossest human on the planet, fucking a pig. So is that an image you want to have seen? You want to have put into your brain that you'll never be able to remove? So, I mean, like, look at it this way, right? Would you watch any bestiality porn ever?
Oh, no, of course not.
Yeah. So then, like, why would you want to watch this? But I guess because it's the Prime Minister. So it's like, it's easy for me to say no, but then I'm not living it, am I? So I don't know. What about you?
I thought about it, and then I came to the very, very realistic conclusion that I probably wouldn't know it was happening. So I would have say if this was going to happen today and it was all over, and if I had a day off, I wouldn't know, because I would just be sitting at my desk drawing, listening to music or listening to a podcast or something, and I just definitely wouldn't know, to be honest. But if I had the choice to watch it, no, I wouldn't. Not because of what it is, just because I wouldn't want to be part of all those people who've seen it and just like, I don't know, just it sounds very like I'm very cool and I don't want to be part of society kind of thing. But no, I understand. I wouldn't watch it. No.
Thing is, no matter where you went, I mean, if you were at home on your own, yeah, fine, you could probably like shut it out. But no matter where you went, like if you went to like if I was in work, like everyone would be talking about it, and it would just be constant. If I was in the supermarket, in the shops, people would just be talking about it to you. It's like, you remember a couple of years ago when England came quite close to winning the World Cup. The England men's team came quite close to winning the World Cup or the Euro or whatever it was. And I was thinking, please don't win. Please do not win, because you will never hear the end of it in this country. Do you know what I mean? Like, people still go on about 1966 and like that. I know. And that's blaggy enough. Like, can you imagine if they won it in this day and age? It would just be beamed into your head constantly via social media, television, everything. People would be talking about it. You wouldn't be able to escape it.
Put my headphones on and disassociate from the entire world like I do every day.
Yeah, so they advise the Prime Minister that he shouldn't come too early as well, as it will make him seem too eager and that he might be enjoying it. But
that's the kind of PR that would happen, though. It would be like they would give him so many directions and like things to say to like, right, you have to do it like this. You can't pull a face. You close your eyes and think of the fucking Queen. You know what I mean? But then I would argue the other way around. I mean, yeah, they're giving him the advice, yeah. But then that bit where they say, yeah, just don't get it over and done with. You know, take your time. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm about this one and done. I don't care if I look like a premature ejaculator. I'm just... Do you know what I mean? Because later on, when they're doing it, people are watching it. They're like, oh, the poor bastard, he's been doing this for nearly an hour. And I was like, an hour? Fucking hell, man. So, like, people... So he goes into the room, and it's like he's on his, like... It's like he's walking to the gallows or the guillotine. He's just like, the camera's on... There's only two people in the room. It's like a skeleton crew. And he walks in, and the pig is there eating this slop from this bowl. Oh, God, yeah.
It just looks
They definitely added that to make it more gross, like, because it's just poor pig.
I bet that pig will be famous though after all this.
Yeah, maybe it can star in Babe 3.
Babe 3. Babe goes to Downing Street.
Babe goes to Downing Street.
So Callow gets into the room and he looks directly into the camera, and his last words before becoming a pig fucker are, "I love my wife." And he then proceeds to make love to this pig, and thank God we don't see it. We do get one shot of him on the TV with his reactions as he's doing it. But it's mostly the public, and as soon as he starts, the people in the pub are like cheering, like, yeah, whoa! But then as it like
in the air,
I know, yeah.
Oi, oi, oi.
But then as it like it dawns on them what's happening, they start to like find it quite disgusting, and a lot of them are like, oh, turn it off. But then like they can't. Like,
yeah.
And then there's some people are just hooked on it. Like those Irish nurses are all like, look, he's doing it. Oh, he's still going.
Yeah, the Irish guy, because the girl goes to turn it off, and he's like, no, wait. She's like, this has been on for nearly an hour. And he's like, we gotta see the end.
We gotta see the money shot. Yeah. So while all this is going on, we thank God we don't see it. We get a sequence spliced in, which is like a dreamlike sequence of the princess being returned on an empty London bridge. But what we also see is that one of the viewers who we've had glimpses of all episode, the guy that's painting his garage, he has been watching TV reports of it. We see a shot of his hanged body, and he's missing a finger, which reveals him as the kidnapper, because the kidnapper sent his own finger instead of the princess's finger. So this guy that's been watching is the kidnapper.
Can I tell you something? I didn't get that at all. I didn't notice. Later when it shows his face, I still didn't click. So that's news to me.
Right, okay.
That's my face blindness again.
In a double stinger, the kidnapper actually released the princess at 3:30, so the Prime Minister actually didn't need to do the pig fucking. So there we go. Now, do you know what I would do if I was the Prime Minister and I'd gone in there and done this? You know, if I was in his position, just finished, I would have it leaked. And once I knew the kidnapper was dead and the princess was safe, I would have it leaked to the press that Rod Senseless did it. and we green screened my head on him, and I would pay Rod Census like £10 million or whatever it is that would take him to accept that, and to have him go on all the talk shows, go, yeah, I did it, because he was going to do it anyway.
Yeah, he was well up for it.
So give him £10 million for a job that he didn't have to do. So yeah, that's what I would.
And then the royal family could just off him a couple of months later anyway, take the money back and sort it.
But the thing is, I think with the Prime Minister, he's not that arsed about the public perception of him anymore. Like, it's more the fact that his wife knows what he did. Like, she cannot look at this man anymore. Yeah. So after it happened, like, he's in the loo and he's shucking up, he's vomiting, he can't even bring himself to answer the phone, and yeah, basically the episode ends there. It's quite gross, but we do get like as Black Mirror does quite a bit, you get these little epilogues spliced in with the credits. So we find out that the kidnapper was a man named Carlton Bloom, who was mentioned just at the very beginning of the episode. He had like some sort of art installation closed down. Yeah, they mentioned it on the news that his art show, what's it called? Like
Art Attack.
Yeah, his episode of Art Attack was pulled off Netflix. So yeah,
I didn't notice that. Fucking hell, what a dumbass! I usually pick up on things like that.
Yeah,
so he was very disappointed in myself.
So his art installation was shut down. So he's put this whole thing together to see if he could. So it wasn't. It's like one big modern art project for him, which I mean, yeah, succeeded, worked.
I hope Banksy's never seen this episode because he'd probably do something like this, wouldn't he? Whoever he is, he's the bassist from Portishead.
No, he's not. He's fucking from Massive Attack.
Nah, Portishead, I've heard. Anyway, there's one little bit that we haven't mentioned was the Palpatine lady gets the phone call saying that there's footage of her being released half an hour before the pig fucking. But then she says, nobody knows about this. We do not tell anybody, especially not the Prime Minister. So when it does the epilogue parts, he is still completely unaware that he didn't really have to do it. What we will sort of become very familiar with later on in the series, that last little bit that always just gets you, and it's like, ooh, you little fucker, you got us again.
Yeah. So the Prime Minister and his wife, they put on a brave front for the media. They're doing all the Prime Minister wifely things, going around to sports centres and playing football with kids and all that kind of stuff. And he's basically treated like a hero for what he's done. But their marriage is essentially over. So like, do you think she will ever have sex with him again, knowing where his dick has been? Like, do you think?
Absolutely not. No, yeah. I don't think they even live together at this point, or maybe they do, but different parts of their mansion or something. I think it's heavily implied that their relationship is completely ended, but they have to keep it up. For the public. Do you know what though? I reckon they should have added in some like tweets or something of people saying that pig fucker ain't coming near my kids in my kids' school. Yeah, he can fuck off and all this kind of stuff. Because there would be, even though he's probably seen as like a hero at the end, there would still be people who are like, that dirty bastard. He's not coming near my kids. My pig.
Coming near my pigs. Yeah. Get him away from me. Yeah, it's I don't know as well. Like they portray him because he's the Prime Minister as well. It would have been very easy for them to make him a bad guy. Do you know what I mean? Or like a bit of a sleazeball. But they portray him as nothing more than like, he's just not quite a good guy, but he's just like a basic, average, normal dude. Do you know what I mean? They don't.
Yeah, it doesn't go into his actual morals or like where he stands within his politics. I don't think, does it even mention like which political party he's from or anything?
No.
I think they just leave that out because it's not really about that. And he doesn't actually come across as a bad guy whatsoever. He's just typical posh boy.
And I think it's a wise choice as well, because I think if they did just make him a scumbag, we'd all be cheering on it. You're meant to think like, oh no, you're meant to have a bit of sympathy for him.
Yeah, because they do leave him like a blank slate so that you can decide whether, do I feel sorry for him, do I not? Again, that's another like twisted way that the public see it, like, because a shit ton of working class people and even middle class people probably don't trust politicians, and even if he's not a bad guy and you should feel sorry for him, they'd probably be like, oh, that's what he gets for being who he is and all that kind of stuff. So there's a lot going on. There's a fucking lot going on.
Yeah, it's a really great first episode to like put you in the mood for it and like what kind of shit you're going to be getting going forward. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's probably the most infamous episode of Black Mirror.
Would you say so? I think it's probably the least known.
What? This is like one of the most famous ones. This is like...
I don't know.
I'm sure Joe Public is like, have you seen that TV show where the Prime Minister fucks a pig?
Maybe it's just me, because I've only seen this episode 3 times now, because I saw it when it came out. I've rewatched it once, and then I've rewatched it for this. But like, I've seen some Black Mirror episodes like dozens of times, you know.
I'm not saying it's the best one. I think there are way better episodes, but for me, this is a strong way to start. It's like this one comes out and it's like, yeah, you know what you're getting now. It's going to be fucking balls to the wall from here on out.
Yeah.
Have you got any trivia about this episode for us?
Oh yeah, then I fucking well have you can't play the jingle. Okay. This became the subject of discussion when in September 2015, then current Prime Minister David Cameron was alleged to have placed his penis into the mouth of a dead pig as part of a university initiation rite.
Allegedly.
With even some of the hashtags seen in this episode being used. Charlie Brooker stated in an interview that he went all through the farmyard, deciding what animal Callow would have sex with, and even briefly considered a block of cheese. See, I haven't read this yet, but I already knew that. Also considered were a duck or a chicken, both of which were rejected as it was thought their small size was too absurd. A horse or a donkey, the horse and donkey being rejected as they were deemed too difficult to film with. A pig was eventually chosen as it was deemed to straddle the line between comic and horrifying. Yeah, I don't think you could have picked a better animal. In an interview, Hugh Grant revealed that he turned down the role of the Prime Minister due to scheduling. I don't believe that at all.
Hugh Grant would have been quite funny in that, actually.
He would. That would have been like very weird compared to his role in Love Actually, wouldn't it? Imagine if he fucked a pig on the stage in the school play at the end of Love Actually. I'd watch that every Christmas if that was the case. I fucking hate that film. It's so shit.
Fucking awful film. Terrible film.
It's absolute bollocks, isn't it? Mm. At around 1643, a group of nurses discuss some rules and cinematic movement and mention Lars von Trier. 2 years later, Sophie Kennedy Clark, one of the nurses, starred as Bee in Nymphomaniac Volume 1.
Ooh.
And Nymphomaniac Volume 2, both directed by Lars von Trier. Do you like Lars von Trier, Dan?
I do, yeah. I've only seen the first Nymphomaniac. I haven't seen the sequel, though.
I haven't seen either.
Very good. Very long, though. I think it's like 3 hours long, nearly.
I've seen Antichrist and The House That Jack Built. And Melancholia as well.
I've seen Dogville. Have you ever watched Dogville?
Is that about skateboarding?
No.
What am I mixing that up with?
Dogville's a very experimental film. So basically, it's almost as if it's a stage play. There's no other film like it. It's a very odd film. Stars Nicole Kidman. She's a mysterious woman that comes into this town, and the town basically take advantage of it. It's got Stellan Skarsgård and Zeljko Ivanek from The X-Files, who we will be covering in the episode Roland.
Would you recommend it, Dan? Because
I would recommend.
What I've seen from Lars.
I would recommend it to have seen it. Yeah, I don't think it's great, but I don't know. It's a Lars von Trier film. You have to be in the mood for it.
Yeah, I know. Have you seen The House That Jack Built? By the way,
no, I haven't.
I'd highly recommend it.
I'm just looking it up.
Again, one of those films that's not for everybody, and I don't think it's got that much of a fan base, but I really enjoyed it.
I've actually never seen. I've never seen Melancholia or Antichrist either, which are the two most famous ones, I think. Yeah, I've never seen either of those.
Melancholia is pretty good. It's very long, very like dreamy, nightmare-y. Okay, one character mentions that an actress being interviewed on TV had appeared on Downton Abbey. Alan Leach, who plays Pike in this episode, plays a main character, Tom Branson, in Downton Abbey. I've never seen Downton Abbey.
Me neither. I never will.
Same. I'd rather fuck a pig. Alistair Mackenzie, Martin, and Anna Wilson-Jones, Jane Callow, also worked together on 6 episodes of Monarch of the Glen.
Monarch of the Glen.
Just to let you know, that has 19 thumbs up and 56 thumbs down.
Not a lot of Monarch of the Glen fans on IMDb then.
No. Fuck that. I don't even know what it is. It sounds burnt. And finally, Jay Simpson appears in Season 1, Episode 1, and Season 7, Episode 4, the biggest gap between appearances of any actor in the show. Jay Simpson, I don't know who that is. I'm going to look him up. Jay, do you know who that is?
Nope.
Jay Simpson. Oh, he's Rod Senseless. Yeah, so that is your trivia of the week for this episode, Dan. That's
Thank you very much for that.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for talking about this pretty gross episode with me.
Yeah, there was a lot of pig fucking talk in this, which I'm glad we won't have to do ever again. So
yeah, I don't want to think about fucking pigs for like a week now. You know what I mean?
I've got to go back and edit this and chop it all up, so I've got to listen to everything we've just said all over again.
Good. And then you'll send it straight to me and be like, "What? Have you listened? Have you listened?"
And I'll be poking you with a stick. Listen,
nah,
listen.
Not really.
Yeah, so really enjoyed this. So we're going to do the next episode, which is Season 1, Episode 2, 15 Million Merits. Remember this one?
I am so excited for this because, as I said earlier, I didn't watch it when it was originally aired. I think I missed it and just never got back around to it until I got back into Black Mirror when season 4 came out, you know, and I watched it and I fucking loved it. I couldn't believe I'd missed out on this episode. We'll see after I watch it next time if I still hold those feelings for it. But yeah, I absolutely loved it. So how about you? What are your feelings?
I'll watch anything with Daniel Kaluuya in. I absolutely love him. I think he's fucking
great,
amazing.
isn't he?
He's so good. And when I found out he was in this, I was like, well, I'm going to have to watch it.
Yeah, he's fucking, he's awesome.
Yeah, he is. Right, so we'll see you next time for 15 Million Merits. Thank you for listening. Goodbye and good night.
Goodbye.